Unpopular vote, I don't want to see any more outsider presidents, okay? Every president that runs is an outsider, right? Back in the 2016 campaign, Jeb Bush somehow branded himself as an outsider. That's right, the brother of a president and the son of a president, the only guy to ever be that, running for president, branded himself as an outsider. But every time that somebody's running, we seem to gravitate towards the person with the least experience. Now think about that. Reagan beat Jimmy Carter, an incumbent president. Now it doesn't apply to presidents who were incumbents necessarily, because Clinton was 2 terms, Reagan was 2 terms, Bush was 2 terms, Obama was 2 terms. So that doesn't necessarily apply. But whenever it's a toss-up, right? Like Bill Clinton beating George H.W. Bush, and then Al Gore was the vice president of the United States versus George W. Bush, a guy who just barely was in politics. He was the governor of Texas. His dad had been president, but Gore had more experience at that time period. But Bush wins. 2008, John McCain had been in the Senate for decades while Barack Obama was a freshman senator. He was an outsider candidate who had less experience, but John McCain beat Barack Obama. Trump, obviously, the prototypical example of what I'm talking about, a guy with no government experience whatsoever, beats Hillary Clinton, the former First Lady, Secretary of State, Senator. She had all kinds of experience. She was even the First Lady of Arkansas, so she was somewhat familiar with how states run. Law degree, knew everything about the government, knew everybody in the government, could have passed bills, could have got shit done. But Trump, I'm going to run the country like a business. Well, how's that working out for us? Did he finally kill the delusion that the American government can run like a business and be successful? Probably not. There's still probably people that will vote for him. But it seems like people are being drawn towards the candidate with the least experience. And I'm just curious about why that is. What's always killed me about this idea that America needs less experienced presidents or outsider presidents that don't know how shit runs, businesses don't operate that way. I can't come in to, interview for the CEO of General Electric job and be like, hey, I'm an outsider. I've never had a job in corporate America. I couldn't do that. I can barely get a job as a fucking unpaid intern on Disney. Well, he doesn't have enough experience to not get paid anything. And corporate America is unbelievably strict with their experience requirements. You got to have 3 years experience as an intern to be an intern, to not get paid to do, secretarial work. So if corporate America requires all this experience, the skills gap, quote unquote, that I think is mostly bullshit, because companies, if they really wanted to fill jobs, they could easily fill jobs, but they want to keep open jobs on their balance sheet so they can be like, oh, our operating costs are not what they were last year. So I feel like companies are deliberately slowing down the hiring process. If they lay somebody off, they'll ask somebody currently there to work 2 jobs. So that way they can, basically stretch a dime into a dollar, so to speak, in terms of like, okay, one person that should be doing 1 job is doing 3 jobs while we hire somebody and take a year to do what we should have done in a month, okay? So I think that corporate America is so slow to hire people and so slow to fill jobs. The skills gap is mostly imaginary, but for government jobs, it seems to be all we care about. I'm an outsider. I'm going to get in there. And for the love of fucking God, Bernie Sanders, but he's like, oh, I'm a rebel. I'm a revolutionary. I'm an outsider. He's a sitting senator, but he has to brand himself as an outsider. And he is, I guess, in a way. He's an independent. But at the same time, I don't want that. The last Democratic president we had that was an insider was LBJ, master of the Senate and a sitting vice president. He passed more bills than the last 3 Democratic presidents. Carter, Clinton, and Obama combined. Carter, the Georgia peanut farmer turned president, he couldn't get anything done. He didn't fucking know the ropes. Clinton, the Arkansas governor who struggled for a while before he managed it. Obama, who wasn't from that beltway experience. LBJ got Medicaid, Medicare, the Social Safety Net, housing, the Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act. I mean, he was an amazing president because he fucking knew what to do once he got in there. So I'm for presidents with some experience, and I don't want to see any more outsiders being foisted upon us.